Hi everyone, Liane here. I hope you're doing well. So today was a little bit of an impromptu video. I was playing with pens and inks for just a little bit. I was really excited with the pen and ink combinations. So what I'm going to do is provide some writing samples, do an ink swatch writing sample portion in the video. And then I will also talk about my planner update. I've since moved out of my Nolty into my traveler's notebook, and so I'm briefly going to talk about that. And then lastly, and this is just a blurb, folks have been asking me what nail polish I've been using. And so I just want to let you know that it's the Manucurist Green Active Glow. It's a nail care glow effect. Manucurist Paris. It is vegan and plant-based. It was sold to me on Instagram. I promptly bought it and I really, really love it. And I think a lot of you love it as well because I've gotten questions about the inks, the nail polish that I use. This is a single coat. I mean, it's really understated. It just offers the slightest pink tinge. And then this is with a second coat. So I don't know if you can tell the difference. Let me see. Let me just do maybe one more. I'll do my ring finger. I think it'll be the finger that I'll probably use the least in this video. But I just really, really enjoy it. I haven't been using any sort of UV gel nail polish in a long time because I feel like it was damaging my nails, my nail bed. So I've been avoiding the UV lamps, instead going back to the old-fashioned nail polish. So anyway, I did want to let you know that I reached out to Manucurist and I was able to get a discount code for everyone. So if you use Nails of Liane, you get a 15% discount site-wide. They offer UV nail polish, UV machines as well, curing machines. And then they also have this line of your traditional nail polish. So I hope that you give it a go and see if you enjoy it. But I really enjoy this nail polish and I hope you enjoy it too. Okay, so let's see. Why don't we go ahead and get started with the planner. Nolty 9107 is this planner. It is an April start and it ends the first week of April. I was really enjoying it. It's fountain pen friendly. It was very reliable. However, there isn't a US retailer that sells this journal. Amazon sold it, which is where I got this last year. But then I checked on their website and they don't offer the 2024 version. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a hold of this year's 9107. And because I'm on a stationary online no-buy, I decided that I was just going to make do with what I have. And this is my Traveler's Company notebook. This is in the color black. And it's really just become one of my favorites. It's starting to soften a little bit. I take it with me everywhere. And I've loved it so much that this little charm, this is a bus token from my dad's hometown in Korea. I switched it out of my regular traveler's notebook and put it in here. So in a way, it's a way of saying this is my favorite traveler's notebook now. Let's see, what can I say about it? So I started practicing. I did a trial run back in, let's see. This is what, March 20th? No, I started back in February 20th. And I really, really enjoy it. It's Midori MD paper in cream. What can I say? I just found that I really liked it. I thought I wouldn't do well with the horizontal layout because I typically like the vertical layout that the Nolty 917 offers. That the Nolty 917 offers. But because of the fact that I was needing to make do with what I had, I was pretty adaptable and I found that I really, really like this. The one thing about it is that, as you can see, I add a lot of to-dos in here and it can get pretty tight. What I am experimenting with is using this Post-it note from Midori. It's a blank Post-it note set. I don't think It is fountain pen friendly, but I don't really like the writing experience on it so much. I don't know why. Thankfully, there isn't any feathering. There's no bleeding. There's no feathering on this sort of paper because it must be MD paper. It's not my favorite. So what I'm planning on doing is writing to-do lists, kind of having a master to-do list in this other notebook here. This is from Live Notes. No, this is by Pen Gallery, Live Notes. It's Tomoe River paper. It looks like it's Tomoe River cream paper, which I have found out that I absolutely adore. I wanted to get more of this, so I went on to pengallery.com.my. It's in Malaysia. Super cheap. It's maybe $3 for a notebook, but then the shipping cost is $40, 40 US dollars. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to buy some of these. It's just not worth it for me to pay $40 for shipping unless I bought maybe $500 worth of stuff. But I got this from my sister who went to Malaysia over the summer, and she lovingly got me a few things from the Pen Gallery. This is really one of my favorite notebooks, and it takes fountain penning so beautifully. So look at that. Yeah, it really highlights the beauty of fountain pen ink. It's cream, and also it's 68 GSM. So I am going to look online and look for more Tomoe River paper. This is not the newest Sanzen paper. It's Tomoe. Tomoe River paper, 68 GSM, and it looks like it is in the cream color. So I'm going to try to find some more online somewhere that maybe some US makers provide. So anyway, I've really been enjoying this weekly week at a glance planner. It does get a little messy. This is really how my mind works. And it has been working for me. I've been less prone to be forgetful of commitments and tasks that I have to do that are pretty time sensitive. And it's been lovely. It's been really lovely. So no more Nolty 9107, and now currently enjoying the Traveler's Company notebook in black. Oh, also I just wanted to say that I use these extra large paper clips to use as bookmarks, and I've been really finding it to be a lovely experience. Part of it too is it looks so cute when I have it all closed. It's a nice understated way, very practical way too. Okay, now on to the fountain pens and inks. I have, this one you might already know from my March Currently Inked, but this is my Sailor Pro Gear Every Rose Has Its Thorn. It is currently inked with Larmes de Cassis, which I just found with the help of, I just found the correct translation from the help of Google Translation or Google Translate. So thank you so much to the viewer who recommended that I look it up on Google Translate. I guess I don't really need to provide a writing sample of this. Maybe I can. But because of this ink and pen pairing, I've kind of gotten really interested in my Herbin inks that I currently have in my collection right now. A lot of them are in these 10 milliliter bottles. So Liane Likes is inked in my Traveler's Company Factory Green. Let's see what else. I have my Lamy AL-Star, and this is in an extra fine nib. This is an extra, it used to be a fine nib, but then I bought the extra fine nib on Amazon. So I've really been enjoying the extra fine line that pen gives. And then also this is the Pilot Custom 823, and it's currently inked in Wearingeul's Stonecutter Song. This is an ink that I bought a long time ago in the very beginnings of my fountain pen journey, and I'm just returning to it and liking it a lot. Let's start with Larmes de Cassis. I'm drawing much larger ink swatches here. So I'm gonna have to double dip a little bit. Okay. Shout out to Lau, who inspired me to use this acronym, ERHIT. Every rose has its thorn. This is a hard medium fine, and it is 21 karat. Wow, just such an exquisite, exquisite pen and writing experience. Let's do this one. This is my Pilot Custom 823. I did clean it out because it was inked with another ink. It was inked with something else, but then I cleaned it out. And now I have it inked with Wearingeul Stonecutter Song. So let's... Oh, this is perfect. It looks like a cloud. The color. Oh, it's beautiful. Looking at Stonecutter Song, it reminds me of Sailor Kitsune Biori. So I'm reminded that I'll probably do like an ink comparison between the two. But also I have a Vancouver Pen Shop Robert Oster exclusive, or Robert Oster Vancouver Pen Shop exclusive called Van Pen 86 that I think would also look very comparable, because I'm so tempted to buy a bottle of this because I really enjoy it so much in my Pilot Custom 823. However, it was released back in 2022, so I think they're all sold out. So that might be a good sort of ink comparison, ink dupe video to do, because I think it's now kind of hard to find. Okay, so this is it's in a fine nib, and it's also, this is also a gold nib. It is 14 karat. Oh, look at that. It's drying to a beautiful sort of soft brown, cocoa brown finish. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this pen and ink combination in particular is the reason why I wanted to make this video, because it's so beautiful. And the shading is beautiful in this pen. Now this one is a special pen, and it's crazy to think that I almost sold this. I really just wanted to sell it because I thought, you know, there's no sentimental attachment to this. It was my very first fountain pen that I got, but you know what? I don't use it anymore. But now I really enjoy it. I'm just glad that I never sold it. I was so close to selling it. And I have a little bit of Tsukushi in here. Oh, it's a beautiful, rich brown. And I believe this ink in English, Tsukushi, is like horsetail. Oh, look at that. Oh. And this is my Lamy AL-Star in an extra fine nib. Okay, this is, look at that. And this is in a steel nib. Last but not least, this is my Traveler's Company Factory Green. And this is really something that I have constantly inked. I always have it together with my Traveler's Company notebook. And it really is one of my favorite pens. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this one. And it's inked with Herbin Lie. So as you can see, I'm having a little bit of a brown moment. Oh, wow. It's definitely got some yellowish, hues in here. Every now and then I'm always just checking to make sure that the nib is screwed on tight enough. Okay, let's see. This is in a fine nib, and it's also a steel nib. I think the reason why I picked these 4 pens to play with and why I like them so much is because what I have noticed is that I am more of an upright, I hold my pens more upright than I do at an angle. And so these 4 pens in particular allow my hand to just write more comfortably in the way that I naturally write. There are some pens where it really has me conforming to lower my pen at an angle. And I have gotten used to it over the past couple years as I've been in this fountain pen hobby, but my natural inclination is to draw my pen up more upright. And I have found that I can definitely do it with a Sailor Pro Gear. And I think that's why I'm really drawn to Sailors these days. I can do it very, very comfortably with my Traveler's Company pen, even though it's a very small and narrow grip section. It's a very small and narrow pen. It's comfortable in my hand because I can write it in with my natural grip. The Lamy Safari, it does have that kind of odd triangular grip. However, I feel like I can still write with it upright and it feels comfortable. And I do find that I'm gripping a little bit higher up the grip section, but still very comfortable. And then my Pilot Custom 823. This is a pen that I have just grown to like and like more and more. I watched Frenchie in Focus's video, her 8-pen questions response, and she adores her Custom 823. And so watching her video prompted me to give this pen a try and ink it up with a different ink this time. And I am really liking this experience, especially in Wearingeul Stonecutter Song. I don't know if it's the pen. I guess it must be the pen because I think I've heard or I've read online that Stonecutter Song is a little bit of a drier ink, but in this pen, it feels like it's a wet ink, but maybe it's the ink or maybe it's the pen. Okay, let me see if I can do a little bit of a close up here. Pilot Iroshizuku Tsukushi has a beautiful purple undertone. It's a brown ink. In the writing sample, you don't see the purple so much. But in the ink swatch, you could see that there's a little bit of like a green sheen and a purple undertone. Larmes de Cassis. It looks like a standard ink. However, there's something about, I think it's the fact that it's inked with the Sailor Pro Gear that I am really enjoying that ink, and it's actually causing me to return to all of the Herbin lineup of inks to give all of them a try and revisit them. I'm really enjoying Liane Likes. It has a little bit of a yellowish undertone. This is more purple, and I am really enjoying it. There's no sheening in that one either. There's no sheening in Wearingeul Stonecutter Song either. And this is just a beautiful sort of like milk chocolate cocoa brown color. And it's really, really nice. Hope you enjoyed this very relaxed, chatty check-in. I'll see you again in my next video. And thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.